Attention and action, by the bridge team, to maintain the safe navigation of the ship. For example, to avoid navigating into shallow waters, and risk grounding. Alarms have the following operational status on this Ecdis. An unacknowledged alarm is displayed with a flashing red flag symbol. It triggers an acoustic signal, consisting of 3 short audible signals, every 7 to 10 seconds. An acknowledged alarm is displayed with a steady red flag symbol, until rectified. Warnings have the second highest priority. Their condition requires immediate attention, but no immediate action by the bridge team. Warnings are presented for precautionary reasons, to make the bridge team aware of a change to conditions, which are not immediately hazardous. Warnings have the following operational status on this Ecdis. An unacknowledged warning is displayed with a flashing yellowish-orange flag symbol. It triggers an acoustic signal, consisting of 2 short audible signals, every 5 minutes. An acknowledged warning is displayed with a steady yellowish-orange flag symbol, until rectified. Cautions have the lowest priority of an alert. They give awareness of a condition, which does not warrant an alarm, or warning condition, but still requires attention and consideration. Cautions are displayed with the yellow flag symbol, and do not generate any acoustic signal. Alert status indicator. The alert status indicator is divided into 2 parts. The upper part is the alert button, and displays all alerts that have not been acknowledged. The lower part is the alert message area, and displays all alerts that have been acknowledged, but are still active. Note: the system continuously displays active alerts from each category, so that the navigator is always aware of them. Alert status indicator. When an alert occurs, the alert button blinks, according to the type of alert. Moreover, the description of the alert is displayed in both the alert button and alert message area. If new alerts occur, the alert message is displayed accordingly until the cause that triggered the alert is rectified. Alert list. The alert list can be accessed from the display panel. Here, the navigator has an overview of all alerts, based on their type and source. The System Alert Status tab displays the list of alerts related to hardware and communication errors of the system. The Nav Alert Status tab provides the list of navigation and chart-related alerts. These are further categorized into groups, such as Safety Contour Alert, Area Alert, or Route Monitoring Alert. The Info Caution tab provides the list of information and cautions. Note: the color code used in the alert list panel corresponds to the operational status of each type of alert. Alerts history. To view a list of past alerts that have already been resolved, access the System Alert Log or Nav Alert Log tabs. The selection of tabs depends on the category of alerts the navigators want to review. Up to 20 alerts are displayed per tab. Note: for details on the alert contents, refer to Unit 9.1, Alert Function in the Instruction Manual. Acknowledgement of alerts. When an alert is triggered, the buzzer sounds according to the alert type, and the alert message is displayed in the alert status indicator. To correctly handle the new alert, first, check the alert message directly from the display panel, or the alert list. After the content has been checked, and appropriate action is taken, click on the Alert button, from the Alert Status Indicator, or Alarm Acknowledgement key, from the Operation panel. Furthermore, the alert can be acknowledged from the alert list, by clicking the Acknowledge button. Note: if there are multiple alerts, perform the same operation for each type of alert triggered. Sensor alerts. Any loss of connection, or malfunction of any connected sensor, will trigger an alert. For example, a warning will be triggered by the system, if the input from an EPFS source is lost. For less crucial sensor data, for example POSN1 data not differential, a caution will be triggered. Route alerts. During route monitoring, the Ecdis can generate various alerts, to inform about necessary actions. The Crosstrack distance alarm, for example, is triggered when the owned ship leaves the defined XTD corridor. The course difference off-course warning is triggered when the ship deviates from the owned course, for more than the set limit. The actual course change alarm occurs 30 seconds before the ship reaches the wheel-over line. Look ahead alerts, chart alerts. Every Ecdis offers a function to detect dangers from chart objects in front of the vessel. The Look Ahead sector does the detection of chart dangers. According to the new IHO standards, the chart alerts have been rearranged and divided into 3 groups: Safety Contour Alerts, Navigational Hazard Alerts, and Special Area Alerts. The Crossing Safety Contour Alarm will be triggered when the Look Ahead sector is detecting the crossing of a safety contour. The Approaching Aids to Navigation warning will be triggered when point objects such as buoys are detected within the Look Ahead sector. Area Alerts warnings will be triggered as soon as the vessel's Look Ahead sector overlaps one or more prohibited or special condition areas. Note: if the Look Ahead vector or sector is not displayed on the screen, Detection of Dangers function is deactivated, and the system will not trigger alerts anymore. Ambient light conditions. Access main, select setting, and then color and brilliance setting. To adjust the display color, click on the Day-Night section, and choose the predefined options: Day Bright, Day Whiteback, Day Blackback, Dusk, and Night. The display color can also be changed from the Tools area. To do this, switch from Tools to Brilliance, and press the respective switch button. Day 1, 2, and 3 correspond to the first 3 predefined options previously stated. Alternatively, the display color can be adjusted by pressing the Day-Night key on the operation panel. Ambient light adjustment. Each display color can be customized. The color and brilliance level can be defined for any item. For example, select Day Blackback and change the character color to green. In the Brilliance section, switch the character to level 3. The appearance of all characters adjusts accordingly. Repeat this procedure to modify all desired display items. Adjusting the brightness of the screen using the operation panel. The brightness of the screen can be changed with the use of the Brilliance control button on the monitor. Also, it can be adjusted by pressing the panel key on the operation panel. Each time the user presses the key, the operation panel brightness changes. Chart type. Access chart. Click on Setting. Select S57C Map Arcs, and click the View 1 tab. To switch the chart database in use, click on the corresponding Type Radio button. Note: only charts contained in the selected chart database will be used for automatic chart loading. Fix View. During normal operation, cells are loaded automatically. To fix the view of an active cell, click on Chart, and select Fix View. The system shows the currently loaded chart, and no other cell will be loaded to replace it. This is indicated by the Fix View caution in the alert display area. Chart information, notice. There are chart-related indications that can be displayed in the alert display area. To check them, click the Alert List button. The overscale caution is triggered when the chart is expanded to the double scale or more of the compilation scale. To adjust a better scale for the currently viewed location, zoom in or out. The larger scale available caution is triggered when a chart with a better scale is available for the currently viewed location. No ENC available caution appears when there is no ENC available at the current ship position. North up. The chart orientation can be changed from the display panel. The default chart orientation mode for the Ecdis is North up. North up orientation displays the chart always towards true north, similar to paper charts. Course up. Course up orientation rotates the chart upwards, according to the ship's current heading. However, the chart orientation will not follow any future heading changes. Instead, it stays oriented towards the initial direction. Waypoint up. Once a route is on monitoring, the waypoint up option becomes available. The chart rotates automatically, so that the screen is always oriented upward to the selected waypoint. Note: waypoint up is available only in relative motion. Rotation. Rotation mode allows the user to rotate the chart in specific degrees. For example, it is used to indicate the route heading. Setting motion modes. Click on the motion drop-down list button to switch between the available motion modes. Select one of the followings. True motion. The owned ship moves across the screen. When the owned ship reaches the predetermined limit, the chart shifts automatically to keep the owned ship on the screen. Relative motion. The owned ship stays in the same position on the display. The chart, including chart objects, moves relative to the ship's position. Free. The chart moves freely, and rotates on the display, regardless of the owned ship's direction. While the owned ship is moving, it can disappear from the screen. Mode change by operation. There are some cases where the motion mode will change automatically to another one. For example, when the chart moves, and the owned ship is not displayed anymore on the chart area, the motion mode switches to free mode. When the home button is selected, the free mode changes automatically to true mode. Redraw feature. Access chart. Click on Setting, and select S57C Map Arcs. The border range is used to determine the limit where the chart will be shifted when the owned ship reaches the border range. It is effective only in true mode. To set it, click in the numerical field, and enter the desired value. The margin chart rotation is used to define a maximum angle the owned ship is allowed to rotate. When the owned ship's current rotation angle is greater than the set one, the chart is reset. The margin chart rotation is only effective in course-up motion mode. To set the margin chart rotation maximum angle, click in the numerical field, and enter the desired value. Shifting the chart with the Home button. The Home button is used to center the owned ship position on the chart area. Consider the feature as a coming home function. If the Home button is selected while in true mode, the ship will be repositioned according to the border range setting. In relative mode, the ship recenters. The Home button can always be used to bring the chart area at the owned ship position, while in free mode. Note: alternatively, the Home button can be found in the normal menu, by accessing Chart and Off Center. Shifting the chart with the cross cursor. To center the chart to a specific position, move the cross cursor to the desired point, and click on it. When relative mode is selected, the cross cursor's position becomes the owned ship's display position. Shifting the chart with the hand cursor. To freely move the chart, click and hold. With the hand cursor, move the chart by turning the trackball in the desired direction, and release the button. Shifting the chart with the port list. Open chart. Select User Setting. And click on My Port List. If port names are registered, the selected one will be centered on the display. To do this, select the desired port from the list, and click on the Jump button. Alternatively, click the Port List button on the display panel. Displaying the chart by entering the position. The user can also jump to a specific position by entering its coordinates. To use this feature, access chart, select Off Center, and click Enter Position. Click in the respective numerical fields, and enter the latitude and longitude. Click OK to confirm. The chart is now displayed to the designated position. Enlarging selected area. To enlarge a selected area, click on the Zoom Area button on the display panel. Locate the cursor in the desired position on the chart. Click to fix the first corner of the rectangle, and move the cursor diagonally. Adjust the size of the area, and click again. The selected chart area is now displayed. Zoom in, or out the chart. There are two options to operate the zoom function on the chart area. Click the Zoom In button to enlarge the chart scale, and the Zoom Out button to reduce the chart scale. Use the Range Plus or Range Minus key from the operation panel. Note: while using arcs, large chart and small chart buttons are available. To enlarge or reduce the charts by one scale level, use the respective button. Scale or Range button. The software provides the option to switch the range and scale values of the chart. To change the displayed chart area, click the Scale or Range button on the display panel. Select the desired value, and the chart will zoom in or out. Note: when the set range or scale is valid, the indicator lights green. Scale Minimum. The purpose of this feature is to reduce clutter, to prioritize the display of chart objects, and to improve the display speed of ENC data. Access chart. Click on Setting, and select S57C Map Arcs. Afterwards, enable the Scale Minimum checkbox. Charts objects are gradually removed from the chart while zooming out, and will reappear when zooming in. Note: since Scale Minimum attribute is dependent on the chart scale, it is very important to use the compilation scale of the currently displayed chart. Display Modes. To toggle between the display modes, click on the Object Category button on the display panel. There are three types of display modes that determine the number of objects shown on the chart display. Base Display contains the minimum chart content, which is not removable. This display mode should not be used for safe navigation. Standard Display Mode is intended for safe navigation. It should be used as minimum for route planning and monitoring. Other Mode contains standard display objects, plus other remaining features, as set by the user. Note: if the exclamation mark symbol turns red, it means that not all standard information is part of the current display setting. Therefore, the current mode should not be considered as safe for navigation. By clicking on the exclamation mark symbol, all standard information is displayed on the chart. Object Layer and Text Display. To customize the display modes, access Chart, select Setting, and click on S57C Map Arcs. Select Other Display Mode, and switch to View 1 tab. The displayed layers are divided into three categories: the minus layer, the standard layer, and the other layer. The minus layer includes items that can be set on all display modes. The standard layer lists items that can be set when standard or other modes are active. The other layer contains items that can be set only when the other mode is active. Select any chart objects which belong to the other layer from the list, and confirm by clicking Apply, in order to see the changes on the screen. Text layers can be displayed on the chart by selecting the respective checkboxes. Note: repeat this procedure for View 2, if the View Multi-View Mode feature is used. Text size. This feature is used to customize the character size of the displayed text. It also depends on the set chart scale. To increase or decrease the size, click on the large or small button respectively. Date-dependent chart objects. Some chart objects are only relevant for certain dates. These objects have the date-dependent attribute assigned. To enable this feature, select the Highlight Date-Dependent checkbox, and confirm with Apply. Chart objects with time-varying attribute will be highlighted accordingly. Chart Legend. To access the legend of the displayed chart, right-click on the chart area, select S57C MapRx Information, and click on the chart. The Chart Legend tab contains useful information related to the current chart. Chart Abbreviation. The Ecdis provides a dialog box where all chart abbreviations are explained. To access this feature, click Chart, and select Chart Abbreviation. Switching symbol type. Symbols for points and boundaries can be displayed in different ways. Open the Chart option panel. Area boundaries can be displayed as plain or symbolized by clicking on the respective button. Chart symbols can be displayed with a traditional way, like in the paper chart, or simplified by clicking on the respective button. There is no official recommendation for the displayed style, which means the settings depend on operator's marked preference.